I'm doing entertainment, Depp vs. Heard, pop culture, things like that. If you don't know, there's a private eye out there named Paul Baresi who once upon a time worked for Amber Heard to find out bad things about Johnny, but ended up finding out that there were no bad things about Johnny, and Johnny was a pretty good guy. Now, I've always wondered why this guy wasn't in Virginia. He would have been a great witness, and that's something Adam Waldman talks about. Adam Waldman is Johnny's lawyer from the UK. Adam Waldman was also in Virginia. I'm sure you guys know about that. But I'm not here to talk about his involvement necessarily in Virginia, just about Paul and some interesting things Adam brings up. So, this is from Twitter. Somebody notified the community that Paul Baresi tweets this out. Exclusive. Adam Waldman addresses Hollywood celebrity PI Paul Baresi. Amber Heard sore losers on the attack before and during after Johnny Depp's monumental victory. And yeah, Adam does say that some Amber fans are sore losers, which I can't disagree with. A lot of them are. And here's his profile. Not sure why the banner's gray. Could be a glitch. Could be he's working on it. Anyway, I should probably give this guy a follow at some point, maybe later. But it says, for decades, Hollywood fixer Paul Baresi has squashed career-damaging scandal for the likes of Stallone, Tom Cruise, Schwarzenegger, Eddie Murphy, and others. What a resume. Pretty good. And I mean, might as well add Johnny to the list. Not like he officially pointed out anything that got widespread, but it was pretty big news, and he put his opinion out there that Johnny did nothing wrong. And that Johnny didn't do anything Amber said, according to any evidence he could find. I mean, evidence Johnny wears tie-dye jeans and likes rock music and stuff like that. There was probably plenty of that evidence. Articles like this. Amber Heard's ex-PI, Paul Baresi, says actress seized upon Johnny Depp's power to boost her career, which is negative against Amber, and Amber's the one who wanted to find out the bad stuff about Johnny, but it turns out, like usual, we find out bad stuff about you-know-who. Here's Adam's statement. The trial is over, Johnny won, but there are a lot of sore losers out there. Witnesses in the case are still getting harassed. It is alleged that while working for Amber Heard, her investigator Paul Baresi turned over all his findings to me. Let them say it, it's a lie. Mr. Baresi was an important player in the case. He was not called to the stand, but he was still a very important witness. I'm not surprised he is under attack for coming forward with solid, unimpeachable evidence supporting that Johnny was not the kind of man Amber alleged he was. Okay, so from what I get here, Paul did work behind the scenes and do some things with the case, but like I said, he wasn't on the stand actually, which would have been fantastic. At the time, I didn't even realize he didn't get called to the stand. That definitely would have been something to talk about at that point. It continues, I won't deny the many articles Mr. Baresi published on his fact-based findings with various media outlets proved very helpful to us. Johnny said, I wouldn't be surprised if Paul ends up being the hero in the end. As to the false allegations made by a lot of crazies on the Amber Heard side against those perceived as Johnny Depp supporters, 99% of these crazies are not taken seriously. My philosophy is simply to ignore them, which we generally do. I point out some of the bigger ones with large followings or some of the real crazy ones here and there, but not so often. I'd say I pretty much 95% ignore them. I put 6 years into helping Johnny with the trials. The fires that these nutjobs want to start mean nothing to me now because the war is over. The spoils go to the victor, Johnny Depp, from Adam Waldman. And yeah, the point is, good way to put it, lots of sore losers, but the verdict is legal, it's set, and people attacking it are just attacking the justice system. They're just attacking what was a fair trial with a jury, with a judge who seemed pretty fair to me. Anyway, it's nice to read something from Adam after all this time. He used to be in the news much more. Seems like a real nice guy. Shout out to this person here on Twitter. Thanks for the tweet. And of course, let me know what you think down below. Doing shout outs, special thanks, things like that. If you're not subscribed here, consider it. And if you don't consider it and don't subscribe, I'll be sad, but I'll get over it. Rant done for now. See you next time.